Welcome, Mr. Gordon. I'm Andrew Harrison.
Mr. Harrison, it's good to finally meet you. From our correspondence, I expected you to be older.
Thank you. I'll lead the way. It's quite dark already. We can continue to talk inside.
He's arrived, my lady.
David, welcome to Skahandu House.
Lady Margaret, how kind of you to welcome me in person at such a late hour. An impressive building. Skahandu, though. Unusual. What is its meaning?
Unusual only if you have not bothered to study Gaelic. It means Black Mirror House. Many generations of the Gordon family have been master of this house. It is a great responsibility. Perhaps the greatest a man could bear.
If I may, I would like to know more about my father's last days.
It is too late in the day for such morbid talk. You do look so very much like John, though. Angus, please show Master David to his room.
Yes, ma'am.
I trust you had a pleasant journey. This place is rather remote, even for Scotland.
It was most pleasing, thank you. I was fortunate enough to stop off in several fascinating places on my way here. How long have you been practicing law?
I came to the bar a few years ago. I'm at Chambers in Edinburgh with lawyers who have served the Gordon family for generations. I'm embarrassed to ask, but it is my job. Have you proof of who you say you are? You are David Gordon, son of the late John Gordon.
Please, I quite understand. Here you are.
What a curious object.
No, it's nothing, just a trinket from India that I carry for luck.
I see. I trust it brings you all the luck you deserve. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work waiting for me in the library. I could not in good conscience sleep with it unfinished. I'll be staying in the house for a few days, so no doubt we'll bump into each other again. Don't worry, Mr. Gordon. You're in good hands here.
Please follow me, Master David. Your grandfather, His Lordship Edward Gordon.
Pieces of some kind of drawing. How odd.
This way, sir.
There is no denying it. We are family. Somebody still cares. Maybe you weren't as bad as Mother believed. Grandfather Edward. Father never spoke of you, But Mother never had a kind word to say. You were the worst of the lot, she said.
If you would be so kind as to follow me, sir.
Magnificent.
That is the Master's study, sir, but there'll be plenty of time to examine it in the light tomorrow.
I suppose it's hard to keep things dry, what with all the rain you get here.
Most amusing, Master David. We do our best, sir. None of us are as young as we used to be. Your room is this way. It does that sometimes, sir. Lady Gordon expects you for breakfast at 8, sir.
Thank you. Lady Gordon called you Angus? Pleased to meet you, Angus.
Yes, sir. She did. I am Mr. McKinnon.
Mr. McKinnon. Yes.
I'd advise you not to leave the room tonight. Ticking clocks are not the worst thing you may encounter in the house at night, if you don't know your way around. Sleep well, sir.
Maybe he's more of a morning person. I doubt this place could ever be properly warm. Hold on. This looks like... Wait a moment. This is a piece of a model. I got somewhat turned around following Angus through the house. Sorry, Mr. McKinnon, but I think my room is probably around here somewhere. This room has to be next to mine. Is this what Father was trying to tell me with the trinket he sent me? In an old house like this one, sooner or later no drawer stays empty. The candle is nearly gone, but it should do for a while once lit. More pieces of the same drawing. Maybe I can make out what it shows if I had enough of them. The candle is nearly gone, but it should do for a while once lit. Everything I ever owned could fit in there, 5 times over. Glad I don't have to carry you around anymore. Mr. McKinnon lifted you up with ease. Without some obscure local law that required me being here in person, I would probably never have come. A pigeon amongst the cats.
Sorry to inform you of death of John Gordon. Stop. Please return to Skahandu House. Stop. Andrew Harrison, lawyer. Stop.
This handsome, cheery, sober man is not the one I remember from my childhood. I should get a new passport. This one's filling up. Not many matches left. Ah, just what I need. Empty. Hold on. What's this? We meet again, old foe. A dumb waiter, big enough to fit your own weight and food into.
No, this isn't right. There should be a room here. No, this isn't what I need either. Where is it? Eavesdropping, Mr. Gordon? That's hardly proper.
Ghosts, legends, ancient history. Where's the rest of them? The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. I started reading this, though never got round to finishing it.
The gentle maid whose hapless tale these melancholy pages speak, say, gracious lady, shall she fail to draw the tear adown from thy cheek?
Despair, by a man called Howard Phillips Lovecraft.
Ghastly shades of bygone gladness, clawing fiends of future sadness, mingle in a cloud of madness, ever on the soul to lie. Thus the living, lone and sobbing, in the throes of anguish throbbing, with the loathsome furies robbing night and noon of peace and rest. But beyond the groans and grating of abhorrent life is waiting sweet oblivion, culminating all the years of fruitless quest.
The words of a troubled soul. Is this what Father meant by a family of snakes?
Wouldn't it be more comfortable working here?
That's Lady Gordon's private desk. It would be improper for me to use it.
Wouldn't it be more...
That's...
Selected poems by Edgar Allan Poe.
Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet, if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream.
A dream within a dream.
If you don't mind, I have a system and don't want to mix things up. Lady Gordon is very keen on confidentiality.
Of course.
Hiding something, are we?
That looks daunting.
Daunting, but rewarding and fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yes, indeed. The history of the Gordon family goes back a long way.
So it's true we are one of the oldest families in Scotland.
Oh, much more than that. The Gordons have owned this land back into antiquity, before records were even kept. Add to that some unique and unusual local laws. Well, it can be a challenge, but a welcome one.
Did you know my father?
I was called to the house shortly after your father arrived.
Why did that need a lawyer?
Those complex local laws I spoke of were to blame. Your father left when Edward died, so none of the required legal formalities to transfer the house were observed.
Does that mean...
Not at all. There will be no issue with transferring the estate to your name, if that is what you wish.
Have you had a chance to examine my papers?
I have, and am delighted to say that everything is in order. I would not be doing my job if I didn't warn you that with Edward dead and your father absent, the family fortune has somewhat diminished over the years. However, the real treasure is the castle and the grounds themselves. I haven't spent as much time as I'd like here, but it is a unique place.
I noticed that the door to the master's study is locked. Might I get a key for it?
Of course. I will see to it that you are supplied with one, if there is one available. No door should be locked to the soon-to-be owner, after all. Well, it's been a long day. I bid you good night.
I'll get myself something to read and then head to bed too. Good night. I didn't see you there. You gave me quite a fright. You are?
I'm the one who keeps the house from being covered in weeds. Name's Rory.
Pleased to meet you. I'm David Gordon.
Aye. I kenned you were coming today.
Why are you sitting in the dark?
There's enough light for me, laddie.
Oh, your eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I see more than most do, son.
How long have you worked for the Gordons?
Always been a gardener, and I do some fishing. The loch's a bonny place. Calms the nerves.
Did you know my father?
I did, aye. Shameful what they did to him.
What do you mean? Who is they? I'll leave you to your supper then.
Being a Gordon can be a curse, laddie. Your father kenned the hard way. Mind you dinna follow in his footsteps.
The cellar can wait till tomorrow. Blood. Not human, I presume. Better safe than sorry. The cellar can wait till tomorrow. This might come in handy. Rory just disappeared into the darkness. Just how old is the Gordon clan? For all I know, it could stretch back to Roman times or even further. Somewhere out there they found father. Or rather, what was left of him. What a cruel way to take your own life. On the morrow, I will explore the grounds, as soon as the sun is up. It's too dark outside to speculate about the size of the estate. Who would tear up photographs, given the painstaking process surrounding their creation? Lady Margaret and Edward. How young they look. But who are the others? You really know very little about your own family, David. Lady... An impressive collection. Grandmother's obviously a music lover. I'll give that a spin later. I'll give that a spin. A peculiar place to spend the night. I best not wake her.
How dare you? No, I will never. It's not true. It's all lies.
An earring? I doubt it was buried in the ashes on purpose. Someone must have lost it. The cold doesn't seem to affect the residents of this house. All the fires are fighting a losing battle against the draft. Must be hard to keep this place clean. I used to regale my Indian school friends with tales of knights in shining armor. Oh, locked. Exquisite craftsmanship. I doubt our family could afford a marvel such as this nowadays. I can see the family resemblance. This one died very young. And this one. None of them seem to have made it past middle age. Barging into someone's bedroom in the middle of the night is not how to earn their trust. I will put your high praise of Scottish water to the test, Father. Later.